Hey, great to see you on this live stream where I'm gonna roast my fellow YouTuber, Professor Grumpy. And I see you're in, Professor G. Hey. How are you today? Perfect. You're doing great. That's perfect. I'm so excited about this. I've had so much fun looking at your channel, Professor G. Let me just introduce this live stream to everybody first. All right. So I asked a couple of you guys if I could roast your channels the other week, and some of you came back saying, okay. Professor Grumpy builds a social media empire is first out to be roasted. And I'm Malin, your online mentor, here to help you grow your YouTube channel and make money online. So if you are pumped for this roast, smash the like button. And if you're into this kind of stuff, like growing a YouTube channel, taking your baby steps, making them bigger, putting one piece to the next in building your YouTube channel, also consider subscribing if that is for you. All right, Professor G, I don't know your name, but you do look a lot like Fred Flintstone. And that is actually something that you could use on your YouTube channel, but more about that later. I'll call you Professor G or Fred. I hope you, no offense. All right, so the whole idea, as far as I understand, with the channel of Professor G is to start building a social media empire and competing with his students about doing the same. So this is a competition. And of course, my preconceptions instantly tell me that, Professor G, you're going to lose because you're up against a generation of kids that know what they're doing on social media. But then again, I love competing, and I think you do too. So why don't we old folks gather up and gang up together on these kids to see if we can make you win? So the roasting here will be about your channel, your videos, your thumbnails, and your titles. And first, I'll go through everything you're doing wrong or not at all. And then I'll give you some tips and tricks on what I think you might want to do in the future to get more subscribers, views, and watch time. So let's set this foundation here. If you want to follow along, if you're not Professor G, you want to follow along on this roast, you should look his channel up on YouTube. And the name is Professor Grumpy Builds a Social Media Empire. So go to that channel and check it out. As of making this live stream today, Professor G has 15 subscribers. He has 177 views, and only 14 of those within the past 30 days. That's something to talk about as well. So that's the foundation. And since we're talking about kids and students, I was thinking, hey, Professor G, you're sort of building your channel with Lego. And I was looking for Lego in my house, didn't find any, but I found this one. And let me tell you, these building blocks are also too small because you're a little bit in a hurry. So we need to take some big action that will generate even bigger results. Let me turn back to the tab of my live stream right here. Okay. Looking at your channel, Professor G, and this might be useful for everyone else who is building a YouTube channel. Who's your target audience? Who are you setting this channel up for? Who are you making the videos for? When I get onto your channel, I have absolutely no idea, and I don't know if I want to subscribe. And the whole thing, the whole idea about setting up your channel, like the channel banner, the channel art at the top, writing about pages, etc., is to make a potential subscriber want to subscribe. They're gonna find an instant match with your with you and your channel, and they're going to want to subscribe. That's the whole purpose. You're going to want to make me subscribe. But currently, you're not. And I mentioned channel art. That's the image and the banner at the top. And today it says, "Come in, we're open." And I think you might have thought that that's welcoming, and it is welcoming, but I don't know what I'm stepping into. Is this a comic store, or am I here to get car reviews, or am I here to learn more about math? I mean, you've named yourself Professor Grumpy, so you're a professor and you're competing with your students, but what is it that we're stepping into? Okay. And then also I wanted to contact you, Professor G, but there was absolutely no way of doing it. So that's the criticism and the roasting part of your channel, and I'll get back with the tips and tricks in a little bit. Related to your videos, Professor G, and everyone else new on YouTube. The editing is not all that good. The thing with your videos is that you want to keep me watching. Once I'm on the video, you want to keep me watching. And in order to do that, you're going to want to edit your videos. And with edit, I mean, cutting out some stuff and adding some stuff, and I'll get into the details later. Also, your studio and your lighting is a bit, looks a little bit like you're in a basement with no lighting. So that's a roasting part as well. And tell us, you're not capturing my attention in your videos. I'm roasting you pretty bad now, but I will get back with what I think will help you out. Thumbs up if you're still alive. All right, and the next thing is your thumbnails. Professor G, they don't spark my curiosity. And they don't communicate who the audience is that you want to educate or entertain. And it looks like you haven't worked very much on them. Sorry, your thumbnail, the purpose of your thumbnail is to make people want to click. And when I see your thumbnails today, I don't want to click. I'm doing this with a big heart, and I will come back with the tips and tricks. Don't worry. And the fourth thing I want to talk about are your titles. Your titles should make me want to watch. And the thing is, they're pretty good. So not much to say about that. There are how-to titles, which is very common when you sort of want to be discovered in search. And also when you're starting out on YouTube, you're learning so much yourself that it's a very, very clever idea to create, like edit tutorials about all the things that you're learning yourself and putting them up as your videos. So, okay. You're a funny guy, Professor G. I love the part in one of your videos where you say you have currently three subscribers. And then you're saying hi to your wife and your two kids. That's funny. And I love that you're so humble about being new. Perfect. And I mean, you're not trying to project an image of knowing it all already. So that's real good. Now, for the tips and the tricks. Back to the channel part. You want to make people subscribe to your channel. Then you have to be crystal clear on your channel about who your target audience is. And I was thinking, is your target audience tiny mini YouTubers that have like 13 subscribers? You have 15, they want to learn from you? Or are you trying to grab maybe a larger audience? And I'm thinking, this competition with your students, it's so much fun. the majority of your content right now could be about that. Or at least in every piece of content, I mean video, that you create, you could update your audience on the status of this competition. So when we look at your about page on your channel, for example, write about this competition. Make me want to subscribe to follow the progress of this competition. And since we're the same age and you're trying to beat kids in their domain, I want to subscribe. If you're going to show me the excitement of the competition and how you're progressing compared to your students, and maybe there's a little bit of ugly games going on between you and your students. Tell us about those as well. That will be fun. So you have to, I think you have to, if you don't make a decision on either of these two target audiences now, at least you could try to create playlists on your channel with a playlist for the mini tiny YouTuber help stuff, and then another playlist for the competition, for the videos about the competition with your students. So that would spark my interest and make me want to subscribe to see how you're doing in that competition. So that would be a clearer message in your about page. And you could put, I think maybe actually remove that image on your channel banner, the top part, and put something else. And then also your main message related to if you're targeting mini tiny YouTubers, or if you're targeting people who want to follow the progress of your competition with your students. That should be at the top, so that we know instantly when we come into your channel that this is a match. This will be fun. Yes, would like to subscribe. Thumbs up, anyone who agrees with that. Also in your about page and in your channel banner, it should be clear what it is people are getting when they get onto your channel and when they watch your videos. Why they should subscribe. So that's a great way to be clear. And also you can put your contact details. I'm not saying your personal email should be there, but if you have handles on like for Instagram, you have mentioned Instagram in the about text right now. You could put your Instagram handle so that anyone could click that and get onto your profile on Instagram and follow your progress there as well. That would be a good idea. Or if you have a website, Professor G, you could link to that as well, so that people could get in touch with you. That's a great way to start connecting with your audience as well. Back to the videos. When you create videos, you want to keep me watching. That's why I'm talking about editing. Hop onto a simple editing software like FILMORA, for example, which you can get for free from this video, or find anything else on your phone or on your computer that you can use to edit. To cut out the beginning where you're sort of setting everything up, the empty, the silent seconds. Cut out the fluff in the middle. Cut out the stuff where you're hesitating, like I just did now. And then cut out at the end stuff that you don't need. You want to just keep the parts of your videos that are highly, highly interesting. Everything else, cut it out. Cut it away. And then also try adding graphics or images, and also something called B-roll, which means that your main video is probably your talking head that you're shooting in your studio. And then you can add other video sections on top of that. So while we still hear your voice, we can see another video for a couple of seconds. That's called B-roll. And the thing with B-roll and graphics is that it spices up the content. It keeps me interested. You could add little sounds, you can add music, and things like that will keep your viewer watching and engaged. Also, you could ask your viewers to smash the like button, to comment, and things like that. So there is like more of a conversation going on with your viewers. And another thing, highly, highly important. Now, here are two pieces of important advice, Professor G. Look into the lens all the time. Only on a live stream like this can you look away, or if you are making a tutorial, you're talking into the camera and then you're using your computer to illustrate something. That's fine. But if you speaking to the camera, don't look into the selfie screen or anywhere else because it looks so weird, okay? If you want to connect with your audience, keep them watching and make them subscribe. You have to look them in the eye. Yes? The other highly important piece of advice coming along is something called your hooks. So we're still on the videos and how to improve them. Your hook is your first 8 to 10 seconds of a video that is so sharp, sharp and clear about what the video is about that it hooks your viewer and they keep on watching. I usually plan script my videos, and the part that I learn by heart is the hook, so that I quickly can come out with the message of what this particular video is about. And sadly enough, yes, a lot of people drop off at that point. But then again, I don't want to waste anybody's time. So I'm happy to serve everyone with a hook so that they know if they want to keep on watching or not. Right. When it comes to your video, I think it's good that you invested in a ring light. It makes the quality of your video is so much better. I compare it to the old ones. That's good. Your studio is maybe not that worked on, and that's fine. If you're going to do this for longer, Professor G, I suggest you might want to get one of these roller shades. It's just a roller shade, but it's creating the illusion of me sitting in a corner of a room, which is quite stylish. You can grab them from Amazon. I've got links as well to a couple of roller shades. It's behind this shade is an ugly, boring door, and this is a perfect way to create a studio with basically hardly any investment at all. But I don't know if you're going to continue after this semester, because some of your about text is more like you're doing this competition and then what, you know. But if I'm going to subscribe to your channel, I want to find out how this competition is going. I want to know if you're going to keep competing with your future students. I want to know if you're going to keep on building your YouTube channel, and hopefully you are. So then it might be also a good idea to not only invest in the ring light, but also in a roller shade and some other nice things behind you on the wall. Right, so that's to keep me watching. Let's go back to the thumbnails again. I use CANVA. It's a free software. You can use it too. You can grab it down below. It's super easy to create thumbnails, and I'd like to see you working a little bit more on them, adding some more parts to them, not making it all red. To me now, it's like everything is red in different shades of red, and it's just alarming. It's not sparking my curiosity. And also your thumbnail, it's good that you have, in most of them, you have a picture of yourself, which is great. Perfect. In most of the thumbnails, you have a picture, which is great. And that is usually to recommend. But it's a little bit unclear who you're targeting. All right, when you're creating your thumbnails, and look at other thumbnails, maybe try different kinds, see which ones that get the highest click-through rate. Because with the thumbnail, you want to make me click. You want to make me click through to watch the video. And the titles, they're already good. The how-to titles are great. And now that you might be telling us more about the competition, maybe you could include that in the title somehow as well. So with that said, I wanted to sum up. Anybody else on this live stream or watching it as a rerun, please tell me down below what you think about this roast. And thumbs up if you like it. Tell me what you think about this roast. Is it useful? So to sum up, really, Professor G, tell us how you're doing in the competition. I really want to know. Tell us how you're going to beat your students. And don't tell them about this channel, because then you're helping them beat you, right? And I see that they're probably not watching your videos, because every time they do, they would help you win. So, and you can't watch their videos either, because every time you do, you're going to help them win. But are there any tips, any tricks that you're going to try to do in order to beat them? I want to know about that as well in your videos. And then also be clear about what are the competition terms. Who's going to win? Most subscribers, most views, most watch time? Are you only competing on YouTube, or are you competing on Instagram? And things like that. That's really interesting to know for the future. So with that said, I hope you got some real goodies out of this live stream. I'm going to record and edit a proper version of this video as well and put it on my channel within the coming week. Smash like if you are pumped to watch that one as well. Put in the comments now if you want your channel roasted as well. Hopefully you do. We'll have lots of fun, and it could potentially also help you get some more views and subscribers to your channel/business. Next, watch this video, which is gonna be provided to you especially for the needs of you. YouTube takes care of that. And I'll see you in the next one. All the best. Good luck. Bye.